Hey, welcome back to my channel. I've been seeing the poster for Woman to Woman on Tubi for a few months now. And I was like, I'm going to eventually watch it. School just ended for me. Today was the last day of the semester, so I'll definitely be back on here more often, right? So I'm like, okay, let me see Woman to Woman. It's a Tubi original, if I'm not mistaken. And in true Tubi fashion, it's one of those like suspense thriller, kind of like what's the twist, right? So this young woman finds out that she has a sibling on her father's side who's actually older than her, but the sibling was born while her father was married to her mother, right? So, the daddy was stepping out and everything. So we find out that he was stepping out with, it was the secretary or something, right? So the girl, against her mother's wishes, goes and tries to find her big sister on social media, and she does. And so before they meet in the movie, we go back and forth between the two, and the older sister, the one who was on the outside, she grew up kind of rough. Like after the father died, she grew up. Her mom was an alcoholic and they were struggling really bad financially. She works at this bar and her mom doesn't work. She's just really down and out at home and stuff. They have a volatile relationship, whereas the girl whose, mom is married, she's living nice. She's reaping the benefits of her father's estate or whatever that he left behind. So they start spending time together, and the one who has, the good life, her and her cousin are real close, right? Okay, so with this one, when I tell you, when things came to light, you found out that everybody was trifling as hell, except for I'm gonna call her the rich daughter, Erin. That's her. No, Angie. Angie, that's her name. Everybody was just trifling, man. I'm telling you, what's done in the dark comes to light, and you see all this stuff going on. So, Aaron and Angie, Aaron's the poor sister, Angie's the rich sister. They're out chilling, having dinner. They get out to the parking lot, boom, they get kidnapped. Now, when that happens, I'm like, okay, I done seen enough of these movies to know that there's a catch, right? So the two guys, they threw Angie excuse me, they threw Angie into like this little closet or whatever. And you could hear Aaron in the background, oh my gosh, don't hurt her. Da, da. And it just sounded so fake. I'm like, man, she set her damn sister up. Lo and behold, I was right. She set her up because she's basically like setting her up for ransom so she can get some money because she's like, okay, I'm due this money, right? So, of course, the police get involved. So this is where it get a little sticky. Aaron's mom, the poor sister, she's having to talk with this detective, and he's like, "Is she mine? Let me know. I mean, back then, I was newly married and stuff and young." And I'm like, "Okay, so you mean to tell me Aaron's mom was screwing two married dudes at the same time? Like, girl, just messy." And she's like, "No, she's not yours." Now, mind you, they all took a DNA test, Aaron, Angie, and their cousin. Now, the fact that the cousin took a test, I was like, okay, there's going to be some kind of twist with the cousin because there wasn't a reason for her to take one. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, we're going to find out what her twist is. Come to find out, Aaron The poor sister, I hate calling her that, but just to keep up with notes. The rich daddy wasn't even her daddy, and he found out and cut them off, right? So her daddy is the detective. Then we find out Angie's cousin is really her sister because her damn aunt slept with her mom's husband. So I'm like, so your mom's husband was screwing your aunt, aka his wife's sister, and a chick at work? Like, it was too much. I'm like, what's so crazy? In true Jerry Springer fashion, this stuff happens in real life, but this is what happens when you playing around and doing your thing. Not think it's just gonna catch up with you, because here we are. I think the girls are like 24, 26. So here we are 20 some years later. All this shit is coming out. Now, that sister was trifling. I wasn't expecting the sister's daughter to be her sister's sister. No, wait. Basically, I wasn't expecting the married woman's sister to have been sleeping with her husband, because she was like the voice of reason in the movie. And I'm like, girl, everybody's trifling. The mom's trifling because we also find out she's the one that had the father killed. She was messing with the detective. She had him kill her husband. So everybody was low down in this movie. Erin was low down because she had her sister thinking she really was trying to really care for her when she was just setting her up for some insurance money or whatever the hell kind of money it was. The only innocent person in it, no, I take that back. There's two innocent people. Angie and Angie's cousin slash, we find out, sister. Everybody else was trifling as hell. So I can see, it was a lot of twists and stuff going on in this movie. So it's like, okay, I can see why this was pretty popular on Tubi for a while. Like I said, it came out a few months ago, but I just hadn't gotten around to seeing it and everything. But this is a good, Tubi often makes movies that are, made for TV type movies. It's a streaming service. So it's definitely a good, like, put you in the mindset of, like the Lifetime movies. They're like really engaging. So with this being a Tubi original, I'm assuming the budgets are a little bit higher. So the storytelling, the production is a little bit better than like if it's just straight up like independent. And that's not knocking independent, because since you do what you do what you can do with what you got. So that's not an insult. That's not knocking it down. I'm just saying, the Tubi originals, I'm assuming, have a bigger budget. And so it's going to be a little bit better with production, everything, like I said, like that. So when I was watching this, I was looking at Erin. I was like, Erin looked familiar. And then I was like, okay, she was the one. She played in The Bachelorette. The Bachelorette party, which I did a discussion. I call them discussions now. I did a discussion on that not too long ago. So if you've seen The Bachelorette Party, which is also a Tubi original, if you've seen that, go ahead and watch my discussion on that and let me know what you think. All right. Shout out to my subbies. Shout out to the rest of you who are not subscribed, but you can by hitting that button for me. Peace and blessings to every last one of you watching. Until next time.